Hello there, this is Mantis0 and I'm starting the stream. Looks like we've got a viewer today, so if you watched the video from last time, I was just playing through the movies to get flashcards. I was going to do the second half of the movies today, and most of the scenes so far haven't had any dialogue, so it's been pretty, I don't know if you want to say slow going or fast going, but since we don't have a lot of cards to make, I guess we're burning through them pretty fast. So I'm going to load my save state, I think. Uh-oh. Let's see if this is the right one. So I go to the secret room, and then... Okay, I'm going to periodically be checking the chat room in case you have any questions. I'm going to change your costume to the one that I like. I like this costume, but the cowgirl is my favorite. Alright, so we'll go to the movie gallery, and we're on page 7. Take movie 57. Alright, so I'm going to just play the movies and screenshot them, and we'll make cards from them later. And if anybody knows how to fix that, when you do the widescreen hack, you see how the end of the poker that goes in the fire, the fire didn't really match the end, or the glowing red hot rod didn't match the end of the rod. And if anybody knows the setting to fix that, please let me know. Alright, I'll turn my phone off. Alright. So, sorry. Okay, so that didn't have any dialogue. I don't know if this one does either, but we'll just get through these as much as possible and get on to making flashcards. And again, the reason I include the screenshots with the flashcard is to have some context instead of it just being a sentence up there and you can't quite remember where it occurred in the game. This way you can have a reminder and kind of remind yourself of what word needs to be used. So far it's just a lot of screaming and dying, not a lot of talking. Alright, any questions yet? No. Guess there's nothing to ask right now because there's no dialogue. So this harvesting period of watching the movies may get kind of old, but luckily it won't take more than 2 sessions. So we did half of them in about an hour and 10 minutes last night. I don't remember that at all. Here's the Mandragora. So he wasn't quite satisfied. Alright, well we haven't had any cards yet. Anybody got any questions? Nope. Wonder if this is even updated. Yeah? Okay. Everybody's still here. Alright, I'm just gonna go on and hopefully we'll encounter some dialogue soon. And that is the Tsuchi Ningyo. Or the soiled doll. This is the film she's watching on the Shaeki. The Shaeki being a projector. I think that was the word. But I've got a card for that too. I see it's not rendering the cowgirl outfit, so it must be a stock movie. It says dog. Okay, keep going.
What is this?
Here we go. なんなのこれ?
I was being filmed.
隠し撮り? I know I have a card for this.
Who's there?
I took a screenshot of Dare, but I don't think we'll make a card for that one. Because that's like first day Japanese lesson. I'm trying to anticipate dialogue and take a full screenshot before the subtitles show up. But so a lot of these.
Why are you after me? What do you want? Azoth. Azoth? Azoth. Essence of life. Of life. Of woman. Woman.
Okay, so there was a little bit of dialogue there. Ooh. So, did anybody have any questions? Nope. Pretty sure this one's not going to have any dialogue either. But we'll just watch it to say we did and confirm that there's no dialogue. So I guess acetic acid is not as strong as sulfuric acid. Wrong move. Alright. I've taken quite a few screenshots that I'm not going to use, so I may go and delete those after this screen full of movies is done. Yeah, this one you can tell it's... Oh, no, it's almost... Yeah. It matched up with that crevice right there at the bottom, but at the top it didn't quite match. So I don't know how to fix that. Alright, last one. No questions yet? Okay. That looks really cool.
flesh woman. You vile creature. You lure the man into your filthy body again and again, and you are allowed to do that because you are a precious, precious little princess. Precious, precious little princess.
Oh, I think I missed a couple frames that they had no subtitles. But yeah, there's some good dialogue there, and I know I have some cards from that. Of course she likes it because it's a Japanese game. And her tongue's not bleeding, her eyes are. Alright, that was kind of a long one, but worth it because we got some good lines there. Alright, I'll go ahead and show you how I convert the files. You may have already seen me do this, but I'm going to do it anyway, just because I need to save space, I'm sure. Yeah, 735 megabytes for all those. I'm going to delete the ones I'm not going to use. Okay. And these are cool screenshots, I guess. I guess I could just keep them just because they're cool. But... Nannano kore? What is this? Kakushitori? Secret photo taking? Yeah, I didn't get a good image without subtitles, so I might have to crop it this way and just cut off her boobs. It's a shame, but gotta do what you gotta do. Dare? Well, we could use this with Kakushitori. I don't know. I don't think that had any dialogue. No. Nani yo? Nannano? What? What? 私が何をしたっていうのよ? What did I do? What are you saying I did? Alright, so these are pretty good. I don't think we need that one. I don't know. Some of these are just cool, so I'll just keep them all for now. Azoth. Azoth. Azoto? Azoth? Yeah, see, this is what I like to do. Get a shot like this, and then I can crop all the way to the bottom. And get as much as I can in there. So, yeah, it just kind of sucks because I can't have the subtitles in the card or I'll give the answer away. So, I like to have shots without that. I don't think you can turn the subtitles off either. So, oh, what's she saying? Azoto. Seimei no. Azoth. Life's. Inochi no. Inochi no. Life's. So, inochi is life. Seimei is also life. Onna no. Onna no. Onna no. So, woman's. So, Azoth is a woman's life's something. So, it's obviously, I think, a euphemism for something. Could be maybe eggs, like human eggs. There was no dialogue here. I don't know. Just delete those. That's a cool shot. Really clear, good colors. Nice shot of her back. Yui! That's pretty cool. Crazy lady. I think. No, she doesn't say anything there. Yui! Chi no, niku no, onna no. Bloods, meats, woman's. 汚れた穴で男を受け入れて、受け入れて I'm not sure. I know I have a card for this one. Oh, I know why. Torokeru. Is that kanji? No. Tokeru. Nope. Yo-yo? Here we go. Ukeireru. Okay, it is ukeireru. It's just a different kanji than regular. So this is the regular kanji, and this is just another way of reading it. I wonder what my card says. So I'll go look for tag. Demento. Ukeire. Okay. Kegareta. Ooh. Do I not have a... Oh, there it is. Ukeirete. Yeah. Buyo buyo no niku no katamari o. So, yeah, I'll just show you that card in a second. Where was I? Is there anything before this? Ah, see, I didn't have this part, so I'm going to add that to my card. Shino. Nikuno. Of blood, of meat. Onna no. It doesn't have the kanji for onna in the subtitle, but I'm going to add it. Onna no midareta ana de otoko o ukeirete buyo buyo no niku no katamari o. Now maybe there's something after this that I missed too. So let me just do the... I'm going to do the readings manually here. Oh, kegareta, not midareta. Sorry. I was mistaken in my reading of that. So, bloods, meats, woman's defiled whole. She takes in a man in her defiled whole and makes a squishy ball of meat. So, obviously having to do with giving birth. So, Azoth has to do with that. Audio. Is there anything after that? Oh, so this is part of it. I guess I need to connect those. So, yeah, I may need to... I don't know. It might be good to have two cards, because... Anyway, I'll show you the other card. Kega... Warashi... Kegarawashi. Kegarawashi. Yeah. I think I'm going to leave the two cards separate. So, is there any questions so far? No? So, basically it's saying, so a woman takes of her blood, of her flesh, of her defiled whole. She takes a man into there and make a plump and squishy ball comes out of that dirty hole. Oh, you miss, who is so pretty. So, kegarawashi is dirty. Ana is whole. Kara, from. Kiridasu, that is, naka no mono o soto ni dasu. Taigai ni dasu. So, to purge something outside the body, to have something that's inside be brought outside. So, basically, meaning giving birth. So, from that dirty hole you give birth, oh miss, you who are so pretty. Alright, so, yeah, that's a long sentence. You know what? I think I'm going to stop the card after ukeirete, so I'm going to change my card. So, kegareta. Oh, sorry, I can't search for kegareta because it's got this closed deletion thing here separating the ta and the le. So, keirete. I'm going to cut this and put it in the kegarawashi card. Well, you know what? Instead of doing that, I'll just copy the reading from the other one. Kegare. Sorry, that's even hard to read on my screen, so I know you probably can't read it on yours. I wonder how to make that bigger. If anybody knows the answer to that, please let me know. Buyo buyo. Buyo buyo is like squishy, I think. Yep. Alright. So, buyo buyo no niku no katamari o kegarawashi ana kara hiridasu o jou-sama wa hontou ni o kirei de. So this is easier to read now that I put it in the right sentence. So, you miss who brings a squishy ball of meat out of your dirty hole. You are so pretty. So, not the most family friendly card. So for my non-family friendly cards, I have the tag yabai, which means maybe dangerous, or I don't know. There's really only one way to say it, and that's yabai. So it would be dangerous to, it would be very yabai to study that just anywhere. So you could also make that a NSFW tag if you want. Not safe for work, but I choose yabai. Back to the other card. Oh, do I have? No, I don't. Okay, so I need to make an image for this anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. So what image should I choose? Any questions so far? No? I don't know, is this updating? Are you even here? Yep, you're here. Thank you. Please, please do ask questions if you have any, but don't feel any pressure. But I appreciate you being here, and I will try to keep checking on you just in case you have any questions. So, like I said, I don't know everybody's Japanese level. You may be light years beyond me, or you may be a beginner. I don't know. So I just have to do my thing and hope that you ask questions, because otherwise I won't know what to do for you. So, so I hope I'm not offending anybody, you know, by just assuming they know everything, or assuming that they don't know anything. So, anyway, I'm gonna find a good screenshot. So I can use any of these really. So anything from Buyo Buyo no Niku no Katamari. Oh, that's not a good shot. I'll just delete that one. Oh, and this is a bitmap file. Oh, I need to convert these first. That's a good shot, because you can see her talking to Fiona. I think I'm going to make that. Well, that one's a good one too. I don't know. Those are both good. I'll probably use one of those. Alright, let's convert these. Oh. Could have done it right there. So batch conversion, rename, and I'll select all these BMP files, deselect the folder, add them all. It's going into the 1440p folder, start batch. Alright. So again, whenever you have a question, I will try to answer it. Don't feel shy about that. But again, no pressure. But I guess it's kind of a good thing that I have some of these cards already made, because it would take even longer if I was making them from scratch. Alright, we'll go into the 1440p folder. Do you have anything in here? No, good. Okay. So let's open this up. I'm not going to think too hard about this. This is a pretty good image. And it's zoomed out enough where I can get a lot of their bodies in there. Even cutting them off somewhat because of the subtitles. I mean, really, I could leave that in because that's not, it doesn't have any of the words I'm quizzing myself on, but I would rather it just be a clean looking shot without subtitles. Alright, so I'll have Fiona in the first 2/3 of the shot and then give her some space over here where she's looking at. So, I don't know. I'm not an artist, nor do I know the intricacies of spacing things, but I don't know, it just seems like when they're looking somewhere you want to have some space where they're looking. So, alright, that's decent. So it's ping file, save it, 2911, JPEG 85 quality, 85 is just the cockamamie value I chose. I don't know if it's good, but it looks alright. But there's definitely a difference between that and the PNG file. So I'll go ahead and add that. Maybe it will tell the difference. No, it's so small you can't really tell. But it won't look this small on the card, but it resizes it down, shrinks it down for the preview. So that's good. I'm going to, I don't know if I'll use that one for the Kegareta Ana. Yeah, that's kind of a good shot given the content of the subtitle, which is calling her hole a defiled hole, bringing a man into her defiled hole. So the look on her face kind of suits that line. That one's just showing an emotionless lady. So I think this one suits it. Suits the line a little bit better. And then I'll put a little bit of her shoulder in there so you can see that she's listening, who she's listening to. And if we move this here, we can go down a little bit because we've avoided the furigana. And I don't need that pole in there, I guess. Hard to tell who she's looking at, but okay. So I'll keep her mostly in the 2/3 of the picture here. Control Y to cut, and then S to save, and it's 2853. So now we'll go back to the Kegareta. Sorry, left that tie in there again. And find the image. 2853. Okay, so there's our shot for our card. And I mean, this is technically, I guess, could all be one sentence, but see if I have, you can do multiple closed deletions like this per card. And that uke irete is kind of a good one because it uses a different kanji than normal. But say you do that, even if you do that and make 2 cards from this one line, you've only got one Japanese definition, and you've only got 2 English definitions, both referring to the same word. So, I mean, really, I could have a definition 1 and then definition 2 and the Japanese meaning, but I don't know, that would just get kind of a mess to read. I don't know. What should I do? Do you mind? You can say yes or no, or I don't know. If you don't mind, I could put them all in one sentence, but so far I've just thought to keep them kind of one card or one item per card if it's got a Japanese meaning and English meaning. I don't know. Yeah, and even if I put 1 and 2, did you say anything? Even if I put 1 and 2 here, I mean, when you look at the card, if you do a preview, it doesn't tell you that this is card 1 and the other one's card 2. So it might say 1, but you don't know if this could be 2 and this could be 1. But I guess then again, on second thought, because when you make the cards yourself, like I'm doing, you'll know that, well, I probably didn't make a card for Chi, I probably didn't make a card for Niku, I probably didn't make a card for Onna, because I know all of those words and I wouldn't be able to play a Japanese video game at all if I still didn't know those words. So this is probably card number 1. So this would be 1, and it'd be easy to, through the process of elimination, to figure out which one it is. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to try it. So I'm going to combine those 2. I could be making a huge mistake, but I'm going to try it. So I'll put C1 and then C2. And then same down here. So this is the first time I've ever done this, but it might be worth it, and I may like it. I may do it every time. Alright, so we'll combine these 2. Oh, but the picture, you can't have 2 pictures. Ah. You know what? Yeah, I don't want 2 pictures. I mean, I guess I don't need 2 pictures though. I mean, no. Just kind of figuring this out as I go along, as you can see, so thank you for your patience. I think I like the other picture better. Yeah. Oh! Sorry, you still here? Okay. Yeah, I'll just use the other picture. Yeah. I wish there was a way to go back and forth real quick. Kigarawashi. Bring out a baby. Go ahead and change that to card 2. Oops. You got it. Wait. Oh, new feature. I didn't even know this. This, I think he added this recently to a new version of Anki. Huh? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I've never used that feature before, and you can save favorite searches? Awesome. Alright. So we'll go back and man, that's so cool. Alright. Sorry, getting excited over something that's simple. Yeah, okay. There we go. So we'll go back again. Alright. Love that.受け入れてブヨブヨの肉の塊を汚らわしい穴から切り出すお嬢様は本当にお綺麗で、お綺麗で。I mean, she repeats it over and over. Alright, so yeah, and this picture kind of goes with both of them because she's saying one sentence and it doesn't, you don't really need two pictures like this. So, yay! Never done that before, but yeah, I think if I see this card, I'll know that, okay, the card 1's definition probably goes with this one because there's nothing before it. And if I see another one, now I can see if I had C1, C2, and C3, it may be hard to place each one. But if it's just 1 and 2, I mean, this is pretty good as a 1. And then when 2 comes up, I may wonder, okay, is there anything after this one? But hiridasu, that's the word for card 2. So really, I wouldn't assume that this is going to be card 1 because everything after that is Ojo-sama wa hontoni okirei de. Everything there is fairly easy for me, so I would assume this would be card 2. So great. Now I'm going to delete the other one. Okay. Oh, where is it? Kegareta. Okay, so here's my cool new multi-purpose card, and here's my old wasteful half-sentence card. Problem is, it's saying that I have 15 reviews and 13 reviews for each of these. Or maybe that's not a problem. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, so 13 reviews for this one, but no reviews for this one. So, you know what? I'm just going to delete this one and reset my progress for all of them. So to reset your progress, you go to Edit, Reschedule, place at the end of new card queue. And I think that resets the interval. Hang on. Yeah, 7.3 months is the interval right now. So I'll have to do this card a little bit extra, but I mean, if one's getting reset to 0, I might as well set the other one to 0. Or not. I guess I don't have to reschedule it. Yeah, I'll just leave it. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, so, I don't know. Do you want to keep going with movies, or do you want to make some more cards or edit some more cards with pictures? If you have any opinion, just let me know. I don't mind doing either one. So, you know what? Let's, if you don't care either way, I'll clear out some of these pictures. So, I'm going to delete the BMP files. Those are taking up a lot of space. Shift, delete. And then, yeah, let's just start at the beginning here. And just make some cards. So, because I don't want to bore you to death with just watching movies, most of which don't have dialogue. Ushiro no sheets. Okay, I don't have this one. So again, this one, oh, maybe not again for you, but if you watch my last video, I only took this because of the Goran. I mean, I know I've heard senseis, Japanese language senseis, use that, but I don't use that myself, so I want to practice it so that I can, you know, say it comfortably and have it come to mind and increase my active vocabulary. So I'm going to tag Demento before I forget and make this go to the Japanese sentences deck. Type it out. Ushiro no sheets. The sheets behind you. Oh, totte mite goran. And then to get the readings, I go to Japanese and back to close. And before I go back to close it, you see it populated the reading field. So if you can read Japanese, this, or even if you can't read kanji, if you can read the kana, you can read this pretty easily. So, ushiro no sheets. O totte mite goran. So, totte miru means to try taking it off in this case. Try taking it. Goran is also like mite, I think. Let me see what that means officially. To me, it just sounds like try it. Miru koto no, yeah, so it's totte miru. Or no, this is literally miru. So this miru here is like to try. This miru is to see. So sonkeigo. So it's a respectful way to say to see. So maybe take the sheet behind you and see. See what happens. Alright. So I'll just go ahead and copy that as the Japanese definition. And English, goran. I mean, as you see. I don't know if I like that definition. Any better ones? Show. Goran no tori, as you can see. So here, chotto kite goran. So kiru is to wear or put on. Chotto is just a little bit. So just, or yeah, just, I guess. Just try it on. So try. It's kind of try. So I'll say, see, respectful. Just so I can get as close to the Japanese definition as possible. And now I'll take the image from this one, because she's looking at the sheets, or sheet, sorry. The Japanese is interfering with my English ability. So this one's got the sheet in the background. And give her a little bit of context behind her. And yeah, I'll have the sheet right on this third of the image border. That may be too much space. Yeah, there we go. That way she's in this third, she's in that third. Yeah. Maybe I'm a little too close here. Sorry. Okay. Too much space. See how that looks. It's not bad. We'll save that. 0834. So we'll. Oh, we're in the new card. So this paperclip is attached pictures or video. 0834. It's not a bad screenshot. Okay, but we need to close it out. Totte mite goran. And see, in this case, it could be goran, like with kanji. Goran. like that, and it would be 2 characters. But I'm going to leave it just like the game has it. Even though the game isn't always right, I'm going to, I mean, it's not wrong, so. But as we saw in another video, they mistook some kanji for the word chiribameru. So they used a different kanji than the dictionary had. The dictionary didn't have the kanji they used. Well, it had that kanji, but not for that word. Anyway, so that's our card. So we're good. Tachisare debilitas. Now I'm pretty sure I have this one. Tachisare. Oh, come on. Debilitas? No? Okay. Well, let's make a card. Because Tachisaru is kind of a neat word. Maybe I don't have that one. Tachisaru. Nope, I don't think I do. Oh. Yeah, technically I do. Well, this is the command form. I don't mind. That's fine. We'll make another card. Ashitare! Ooh. So if you ever have a Hulk of a servant, you will know how to tell him to take his leave. Always useful. Debilitas. So we'll go to Japanese to get the Japanese reading, and then go back to close. Tachisare. And I'm a little bit anal about this, but I like to have each kanji have a reading next to it when they're separated by kana like this. So it's just my personal preference. So Tachisare debilitas. And I'll just close out the first 3 to leave it in the command form. Or to leave it, I don't know, so that you just have to know the base, and then the command form is kind of there as a hint. So, Hachisaru. Well, I guess we can just use the definitions from this other one, because I've already looked it up. So, to take one's leave, to depart. Sonoba wo saru. That's kind of cheating. I wonder if there's a better definition. Sonoba wo saru. To leave that place. So, stand up and leave is technically what it says. But, I wonder if there's a better definition that doesn't use saru. Hachisaru. Sonoba wo saru. Tachinoku. Tatte sono basho kara saru. Now see, if I had this definition, then that would be even more of a giveaway. But, on second thought, it kind of rules out. Yeah, and see, before I had the reading for saru, so that could give it away too. So this way, at least I don't have the reading there, and I would have to know how to read that in order to answer, so at least I have to know how to say it. So, again, here's before. I've got ba, the reading for ba, and saru for this character. So if I have this there, then there's no hints as to the reading, so I don't know. So I think, yeah, for this line, I'm going to have this reaction shot instead. So, and that'll show that Debilitas is paying attention to his master, and his master is in control of his actions. And it'll show Fiona's surprise at hearing the master. Alright, not bad. So 1703. Go back to the card, image, attach, 1703. There it is. Tachizare debilitas. Leave. Alright. もう申し訳ありません、お嬢様. Anybody still here? Any questions? Thank you for staying, by the way. I hope this is helping you. So, I'm going to go back looking through the tags for this game. Demento. And Moshiwake. No, I don't have a card for this. Moshiwake arimasen is pretty common. It's just a very humble way of saying, I have no excuse. I did something wrong. Sorry. Very sorry. So he's telling her sorry. 私、この女を預かるリカルドと申します。I am this Ricardo. I am called Ricardo, who is in whose castle, whose care is under. I have been left with it. I am Ricardo, who has been left this castle. So he's taking care of the castle, basically. And azukaru. I mean, azukaru is kind of a basic word. That's probably why I don't have a kanji or a card for it. この女を預かるリカルドと申します。Whose care the castle is under? I don't even know how to say that grammatically in English. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Who cares? We'll just make a cool card, because even if we got a Azukaru card already, which I know I do, this card's even cooler. So, because it has an image from a video game. Watakushi. Kono jo. Kono shiro, maybe. I don't know how to read that. I mean it is readable as shiro. Azukaru Ricardo to moushimasu. Get the reading. And watakushi, I guess, I don't even know if I have a card for that. Is there any special definition to watakushi? 自分自身に関すること、個人的なこと。So a personal thing or related to yourself. 自分だけの利益や都合を考えること。So only thinking of your own convenience and benefit. 自分勝手 selfish. 私利私欲 I don't know that 四字熟語 if that is what it is. So it could mean selfish. Oh, here it is. That's definition 1. So definition 2 is what I knew it to mean. 一人称 first person. The first person pronoun. 男女ともに丁寧な言い方として多く目上の人に対する時や改まった場面などで用いられる。So it is, yeah, let's make a card for watakushi. I didn't even know you could use it for men, but it says here, men or women, you can use it as a way of saying things politely, the first person pronoun, and mainly it is used for people above you and formal situations. It is used in those formal situations. So, yeah, why not? There's not a lot of times where people use watakushi other than in speeches, I guess. I don't really know. But一人称. I don't need a reading for that. Sorry. Sometimes if I think I'm going to forget how to read something, I put in a reading down here. 丁寧な言い方. 丁寧 Is that even not even how you spell it? 丁寧 丁寧 Oh, okay. 言い方として奥目上 Just make sure I got it right. の人に対する時や改まった場面などで用いられる Alright. What's the English? I. Should I even have that? Oh well, why not? Oh, here we go. So see, that's why I like to take these shots. Here's a perfect example. So I couldn't quite get the bottom of this. Not that it really matters in this case, but it's nice to have as much of the beautiful scene as possible. So, oh, I forgot there's like a 20-second delay on this. That may be why the responses don't come when I expect them to. Everybody still here? Wow, thank you, Team Killer. You are awesome. I hope you're learning something. And if this is your first time here, I will have these cards in my Dropbox folder. So if I make a highlight of this video, which I will, I'll put the cards in a link in the description of that card. So yeah, get this clock in here. How's that look? Yeah, that looks alright. Let's save that. 1745. There it is. Okay. So watakushi. Now we just need to remember to close it. So if you haven't watched my other videos, I put one dot for each character. You may have already figured that out. But yeah, just as a hint as to how many characters it is. If it was just one, it would be the kanji for watakushi, which is the same as the kanji for watashi. So I'll just leave it at 4 characters. Yeah, and then I can still practice seeing this word in this case, as in I am in charge of the castle, or I've been given the castle to take care of. I am Richard. So I can still see this word in another context and have this cool new word that I hadn't quizzed myself on yet. So not the most difficult card in the world, but they don't have to be difficult. It's just you know, have a card for each new word you learn and have a cool image to look at while you learn it. Alright, so この度はお嬢様 at this time, Miss ご両親とともに自動車事故に遭われて You were met with a traffic accident along with your parents at this time. I don't know if I have a card. Oops. Oh. No, I don't. Should I make one? Yeah, why not? Because he's got this polite passive form, awareru. So ao is the to meet with misfortune. Like, you know, you meet someone, dare dare to au. So that's when you meet someone in a good setting. This au right here is when you meet someone in a bad setting. So I'll look that up when I get to the card. So we'll go ahead and make one. So この度は not that one. ご両親 your parents とともに along with your parents 自動車 vehicle 事故 accident に遭われて oh see so here it'll show you this is 好ましくないことに偶然に遭う so to by happenstance meet with something undesirable so and this is like I was saying earlier 誰々と会う人と会う so to meet with a person so let's see is there anything after this 会われてウーゴ様エイラ様は亡くなられただ一人ご無事だったお嬢様は That's a long sentence マベリ城の後継者であらせられます Oh man Yeah, I'll end it right here for this card. I don't want to make a big old card with all that stuff. この度は at this time 会われて Yeah, there we go. So I have to conjugate the wa here. Oh. So and this will give me a hint that it's passive, and I'll have to guess that it's passive because it's polite. So, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Alright, let me delete that. Okay, I gotta generate the reading first, and then, yeah, now we're good. Now highlight it, close it. Close is Control-Shift-C if you haven't used it before. Okay. So now we'll look it up. So we already got the definition in the drop-down menu for the IME. Oh, and see they have these all lumped together as one. Where is it? I guess this would be it. Yeah, 好ましくない出来事が身に及ぶ. So something meets your body, some undesirable happening. ひどい目に遭う. I met a terrible situation. 交通事故に遭う. So that's the same as here, the 自動車事故. 交通事故, transportation accident, basically the same as a vehicle accident. So this looks like the definition we want. 好ましくない出来事が身に及ぶ. And I don't know how to say that second one, but I'm going to look it up. Oh. Sorry, if I don't get the right space in there, it won't give me a reading. So, 身に及ぶ. I don't know if I knew that one either. 遭遇する. 思いがけなく出会うこと. So, unexpectedly meet with something. Alright. So, I'll put the definition in there so I know what it is. I'll put it right here. Boom. Solely. Okay. Meet with. Meet with misfortune. Misfortunate thing. Yeah, that's pretty accurate as far as what the Japanese definition is. So I try to keep it as close to the Japanese definition as possible. Alright, so none of these shots are real good because I can't get her boobs all in there. So, I wish I was kidding. But it's nice to have her boobs in there. Yeah. This gives you the same sort of shot of her looking at Ricardo. I like that ceiling. Just her arm looks kind of weird, like around her elbow. Yeah, have her face in the middle there. And how's that look? Yeah, not bad. And that emulator looks good. I say that all the time, but it's always true. 1753. There we go. Alright, let's do the last half of the sentence. Alright, thank you. So we've been going for about an hour now. So I don't think I have a sentence. You know what? I'm going to add these two screens to this line because all three of these are basically one sentence. So it says, Hugo or Hugo, Ayla both died. And then the only one you missed, the only one who was safe or who survived, you are the heir to this Belly Castle or Berry Castle or Betty Castle. So it's basically one sentence. So I know I've got that araseraremas. Oh, I've already got them all connected. Thank you, AJ. That's my name, by the way. So, already got them all connected, and yeah, I don't really need anything from the first part. This araseraremas or de araserareru is something I had never encountered before until this game, and it's basically just de aru or to be. So, no sonkei no iikata, de irasharu. So it's a respectful way to say to be or is. Honorific is, are. Yes or be, is, are, be. De araserareru. Right, I've seen that 10 times already. Oh, and it's a new card. I haven't reviewed. I must have reset the progress on that, and I haven't seen it in a while. That's why I was thinking, man, if I've studied it that much, I should know it better than that. But there's no way I could come up with that in a real-life sentence. But I think if I tried using that sentence at work, the guys would be like, why are you talking like that? But it's a cool word to know. So, what screenshot should I use? I already used that one. That one's cool. That one's good. Yeah, I'll use that one. I mean, it's pretty much the same as the last one, but we'll switch it up a little bit. Get as much of her boob as possible. I know, I'm terrible. That chandelier looks pretty good. Way better than the native hardware. So, yeah, again, I like to leave a little bit of space if she's looking in a particular direction. Give her arm a little bit of space. Let's try that. Alright, not bad. 1811. So, 1811. There it is. And see, when you do these out of order, you really got to pay attention to those last 4 digits. Any questions yet? Is this refreshing? Thank you, Team Killer. I'm always impressed to see you still here. So anyway, no pressure to say anything. You can just watch. It's perfectly fine. But please don't hesitate to ask questions again. So, alright, that one's done. お嬢様、おいたわしゅうございますが。 I know I've got a card for this one, because that itawashi is a word I did not know. Ojo-sama, oitawashi, and you can see here I added the kanji, because it helps me remember it to have the kanji actually, because this means like kudo, like to be suffering, or like yeah, like hard work, labor. I think labor was the Heisig word. I can't remember. Schoolhouse and power. So it means その人の境遇 their personal situation 立場などへの同情から気の毒に感じられる so to be made to feel pitiful or sympathetic to a person's standpoint or situation. So basically, like it says here, unfortunate, pitiful. 見聞きしたことで心が痛む so your heart hurts to hear or see something. 心苦しい so to be suffering in your heart. それはかわいそうに so that's so pitiful, that's so unfortunate to hear. So, and having a 4-character answer would mean it can't be itawashi, which would only be 3 characters. So itawashu. I don't know what grammar formation this is, but I just remember it for this card only. I'm gonna change those dots to this style. I don't know. I'm weird. But it looks like they're in the middle here, so I just try to match the game. Now I don't have an image, so oki o shikkari. I don't really need any of those sentences because they're pretty basic. Oki o, well, oki o shikkari. So get your energy together, get your spirit, your vital spirit together. 今夜はもうお2階でお休みください. So why don't you just go rest on the second floor? I have a bed prepared for you in the suite. スイートにベッドが用意してございます. And then she collapses. I don't really have a good image, do I? I mean, that looks pretty pitiful, so that would kind of go with this. I mean, that was pretty pitiful looking too. Just wish those subtitles weren't there, huh? I mean, really, this shot here goes with this card even better than this line here. I have a bed prepared for you in the suite. This image doesn't really... I mean, she's not even hearing what he's saying because she's already lost it. So, I think this is a pretty good image for the card. Alright. Isn't that widescreen awesome? Alright. That's not that bad. The subtitles didn't really ruin that one. So 1832. Is this still broadcasting? Oh man, no drop frames. That is awesome. Everybody, we got a viewer. Yes. Alright. My motivation is sky high. 1832. Okay. You can just go all night until I have to go to bed. I may have to take a break though. There we go. Alright. Yeah, on image 22 of 114. Wow. Should I make a card for this? Nah. Oki o shikkari. I mean, I guess I would never think to say it that way. Like, get a hold of yourself. Oki o shikkari. Let's make a card for it. I would never think to say that. And even though I know the words, I would never think to put them together. So I think active vocabulary is a good thing to work on. And even if, you know, like in English, we have idioms. Like, I can't think of any, but you know, idioms, they're made of simple words, but they have a totally different meaning. Like, he blew his stack. Even if you knew the word stack and blow, I mean, they don't mean either of those things when you say he blew his stack. So for someone learning English, you know, they would have to have a card like this, blow your stack, to know that that means, you know, to blow up in anger. So I don't feel so bad making a card for this one. Oki o shikkari. Now the question is, what should I delete or close delete? If I do key, there's not really too many other. Oki o shikkari. Shikkari, there could be other possibilities. Oki o shikkari. Shikkari, yeah, let's do that one. So let's find a definition that fits this situation. しっかり。基礎や構成が、堅固で、I think it's 堅固. Yep. Now I need to go back to しっかり。意志が強く簡単に相手に従ったり動かされたりしない。So not easily moved or obeying the other person and having a strong will. So being strong-willed or strong, having a constitution or base that is strong. 容易にぐらついたり崩れたりしない。崩れたりしない様. So not crumbling or ぐらつく, like wobbling. So not wobbling or crumbling easily. Yeah, so I mean, I guess he's saying don't let your spirit crumble easily. Let's see. 人の性質や考え方が現実で危なげない様. So not I think this is firm. So having a way of thinking or a personality type that is firm and not, I don't know, in danger. 頭脳や肉体が健全で機能をよく果たしている様. Oh, here it is. キーをしっかり持て. So that is the very sentence that we're on. So this has got to be it. So your head, your brain, and your body, your physical body, is healthy and is fulfilling all of its functions. So that's got to be the definition. Zuno. So I'll add these readings just in case anybody in the chat who might use these cards in the future needs the readings for these. 肉体が健全で機能をよく果たしている様. I'm going to leave 果たしている because I don't know. 頭脳 no. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nikutai. So that's why I do that. I make it kanji to make sure the kanji matches one another, and then I press F6 to get it into kana or hiragana. Kenzen de. That way I avoid spelling mistakes. Kino. Ah. Kino. Oh. よく果たしている様. Now I just gotta find a good English definition. Tight. Fastly. Fast and tight. Surely. Slowly but surely. Well, that's kind of Kenzen. So, Kenzen here. Yeah, the hardest. It's almost harder to find a good English definition than to just use the Japanese definition. The hardest part about finding a Japanese definition is just being able to read it and understand what it's saying. But once you get to that point, it's almost harder to find an English definition that gives you that sense of what the Japanese is. Firmly, strongly, steadily. And that's why I like to put several definitions, because you can't just say it in really one word. Yeah, steady your ki, steady your energy, steady your life force, your vitality. Make it firm, make it strong. So, alright. And did I make an image yet? No. Man, I wish I had a better image. I guess this one's not that bad. And we'll have to do. Get a little more of that chandelier there. Whoa! Does that look alright? Oh well. I'm just gonna save it. 1822. So not the greatest image. Looks better smaller actually. Okay, I'm happy. Yeah, tonight you can rest on the second floor. I'm not going to make a card for that one or this one. I've got a bed made for you in the suite, which falls down. Oyuki. So this is one, I don't know if you remember from the other video, but another one where it's a simple sentence. You know the word. Yuku means to go. But would you ever think, if you were just sent to Japan and you had to talk to a dog and you told it to go, you might just say, Iku, iku no yo, or Ike. I don't know how you would personally say it, but I might think of any of those ways, but I wouldn't really think of this. So I'm going to make a card for it. I know that sounds really stupid, but again, I know my active vocabulary does not have that word in it. Oyuki. Oyuku. Is there anything after it? Oyuki. あいつを追っ張ってくれたんでね. Oh, that's a totally different scene. So yeah, let's make a card for this. I know that looks ridiculous. That looks ridiculous. Oh, Iki. Is it Iki or is it Yuki? Oh, Yuki. Oh, Iki. No, it's not old tree. I'm going to put Oyuki. And I might be wrong, but I can ask the Japanese guy at work later. Oyuki. Do I want to find the definition of Yuku? Boogie down. I did not know that Iku meant boogie down. That is American slang. Whoever made that dictionary needs to get with the times. いける。いける。動物乗り物、人、動物乗り物が移動する。That's about as good as you're going to get. So for people, animals, and things that you ride, moves. So go. And that's really all you need to say about that. Should I have a picture of her or the dog? I'd say the dog. I mean, I like the way she looks, but I mean, it doesn't. The picture doesn't really scream to me, go. But this looks like it would go with the subtitle. So I have a shot of her pants so that you can remember that it's her talking to the dog. I'm just trying not to get any black letterbox in here. So there's nothing really in the center portion of the image, and the dog's over here and she's over there. Seems pretty balanced. Yeah. Alright. 2049. What am I doing? 2049. Iku no oyuki. I'm just gonna close the whole thing. Iku yo. And I could ask the Japanese guy at work if there's any other possible things that people would naturally say in 3 characters. Iku yo. Iku no yo. Ikunda. I don't know. So I'll think about that later. Wow, we're only on the 28th image of 114. あいつを追っ張ってくれたんだね. Are you still here? Thank you. Really here? Wow, thank you. I'm going to take a short break just because I've been sitting down for an hour and a half. But I will put on the be right back message. And I will be right back. And I've got it so that you can see me up here. So you can see when I'm back. I won't be very long. I just need to stretch my legs for a second. And I'll go ahead and get the next card up. Oppatte. Oh. Harau. Oh. Opparatte. Yeah, opparatte. So yeah, I've got a card for this because I didn't know that word when I first came across this. So, opparau. That means うるさいもの、邪魔なものを追い出す. To chase off something loud or obnoxious, or something getting in your way. Drive away. So, I will do that when I get back. I'll just, I'm going to even get it on the image I'm going to use. Yeah, I'll use that image. But I'll take it on the I'll use that image right here when I get back. Oh, you guys can't see it because I put it. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Alright. Before I go on a break, I'll just show you what I was doing. Man. Total fail. So, opparate, you could hear me saying it, but yeah, this is the word here. And I looked up the card. I got it right here. Right there. So I'm just going to crop this image. Not this one. This one when I get back. And I'll put it right in here. So we're all set up to go. And I'm going to put it on break mode real quick. So thank you for staying with me feel free to say something in the chat room. Just anything. Doesn't even have to be a question. Just feedback or anything. I know there's like a 15 or 20-second delay on this, but if there's anything you have to say, please do. I really appreciate your presence here and everyone watching after the fact, which isn't that many people, but if I can help one person, that's enough. Because really, if I would be doing this anyway, just helping myself and no one else. I mean, I plan to share these decks with people in the future, but if they can learn while I'm making them, that's great. Because even if I release these with no fanfare, who's going to download it if they don't know what's in it? So this will give you an idea of the kind of stuff that's in my flashcard decks, and hopefully get people interested in them. And then when I release these little bits at a time, people could be studying them while I am. So we're all learning together. So I think it's a cool thing. But anyway, I'm going to stretch my legs. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, any comments or anything? Is this refreshing, I wonder? So, yeah, I was just setting up my exercise bike. If I'm going to be streaming for long sessions, I'm going to need to take a little exercise break. Okay, so need an image. This is the image. Now I remember. Okay, so again, I thank you for watching, and I appreciate you joining me in this lonely study session. Is that too close? That just looks like a bad crop. So I'm going to go a little bit wider. Not quite getting her hand in there. I'll get her arm. Get her face in the center. Ah. I feel like I had too much space on the over here. I don't know. What do you know? What do you think? That look good? No, that looks a little better. 3007. Alright. Cool. Next. Oide. Come here. Oide. That's kind of like Oyuki, but I actually know that one, and it's not that hard. Yeah, that's a good image for Oide. But he's kind of already there. Oide? Yeah, I'll use this one. Looks so weird. There's like this ghost image around her. Oh well. So this would be a good way to practice how to call a dog to you. So you know, we now know how to say go. Now we can say come. Does that look right? Yeah, looks alright. 3019. Ooh. I'm probably going to forget that by the time I make this card. But, Oide. And I don't need to really generate a reading for that one. Oide. Kuru koto, yuku koto no sonkeigo. Oh, so it can also mean to go. Didn't know that. Did not know that. Oh, and this says it can mean to be at a certain place too. So, iku koto, deru, kuru koto, and iru koto no sonkeigo. Deru koto. Alright. So, it can mean all three. Oh, kinasai. There we go. Kinasai. Ikinasai. Kinasai. Yeah, so this is more like the command. Oh, and okay, and this specifies oidenasai is, oh, okay, it's an abbreviation of oidenasai, and it mostly, 目上のものが目下のものに対して親しみを込めて言うときに用いる. So, Mainly it's from a person of higher status talking to a person of lower status, in this case a dog, with affection. Yeah, that's a good definition. 行きなさい、来なさい、言いなさい。And you know, I would think that it was only kinasai. So awesome. I didn't know that. It can also mean ikinasai or inasai. So what is the definition? Be, go, come. Be. I'll do it in the order of the Japanese definition. Go, come, be. Respectful. $31.19. I said I wasn't going to remember it, but I think I did. Alright. Oh, you remember to close it out. Okay, everybody still here? I always doubt that anyone's still here. Wow, you are awesome. Yep. I really hope that that you're enjoying this and finding it to be beneficial. Namae wa? What is your name? What's your name? Oh, that's a nice shot. Anata Hueyっていうのね. So she looked at his name tag, or she recalled it in her memory, I think, and saw that it was Huey. So you're called Huey, aren't you? Oh, puppy. Puppy. Huey. Oh. 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 He always has that fake sounding bark. It's so funny. Alright. So she's looking at the phone. Kike, Fiona. Listen, Fiona. I don't need that card. Ricardo ni kiotsukeru nda. You gotta be careful of Ricardo. This formation here, kiotsukeru nda. I don't really use that myself, and it might be good to practice, but I don't know how I would make a card out of that. Kiotsukeru nda. Let's see if there's a definition for nda or no da. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's this one. 意思的な動作を表す語について、その動作集 The agent of movement? 動作集 I mean, 動作 is movement. のだ Yeah, so any willful movement, when you attach it to a word expressing willful movement, and that movement's agent, his or her volition, or if it expresses, I should just do it backwards. So it expresses a demand in relation to the other person, or the agent's resoluteness of that motion. Yeah, that's a good definition. I mean, I don't know why I'm complimenting the most popular dictionary of Japanese. It's obviously got good definitions. Now I have some readings here. Dosa 表す語についてその動作集 Yeah, I'll do that one because I had to look that one up. 決意相手に対する要求などを表す Alright, so I'm just adding the readings that I need. If you'd like me to add some more readings, feel free to let me know in the chat room and I can try to put all of them in there. Shoot. 動作集の決意相手に対する要求などを表す OK リカルドに気をつけるんだ This over here Let me just go ahead and get the English meaning already while we're at it. No da. No English meaning. So this is a good reason to have a Japanese to Japanese dictionary. There is no English definition. So I'm not even going to put one. I'm not going to make one up. I mean, I guess I could literally translate this, but I would rather personally just not have an English meaning throwing me off. Because if you read it the way Japanese people would read it when they look it up, I mean, you're doing pretty good. So, リカルドに気をつける I'll take out the kanji. 気をつけるんだ Oops. There's only one reading here to worry about. I'm just being lazy by doing it this way. But I could have typed this easily, but I'm a lazy bastard. 気をつけるんだ Alright, good. That's a good image. That way we can get all of the receiver without the subtitles cutting into it. Man, this one's wide shot. I don't know how they fit all that in there if you didn't have the widescreen hack. It's like the widescreen hack made this shot what it was supposed to be. So this was 4:3 aspect ratio. Yeah. You wouldn't even get the whole receiver in there. I think I got too much space over here. I don't know. I don't need all that space. Alright. Good. 3341. Three, 3, 4, 1. There it is. Okay. Now see that? I mean, some people may not like that I spent all that time just for that, but I don't know. It'll help somebody, I think. It'll help me. Because, I mean, it was kind of a challenge to read the definition in Japanese. 気をつけるんだ。奴はお前のアゾート。So and it's implying he wants your Azoth, or he's after your Azoth. So as we saw before, or later, I should say, with this lady talking about what comes out of her defiled hole, we can assume that Azoth might be something like a woman's eggs. So he's after her eggs. So I think that would be a natural thing to think with a woman and a man alone in a castle together. You would probably want that. I'm not going to make a card for that. Yatsu just means that guy. The guy, he wants your eggs. 娘に手出しはさせんぞ. I won't let you lay a finger on her. So this is the guy after your eggs saying that. So he's very protective of his eggs. 手出しはさせんぞ. So this させんぞ, させないよ is pretty much the same thing. 手出し, musume is like girl, daughter. Won't let you. I doubt it's his daughter, but knowing video games and plot twists, it probably is. So 手出し、自分から積極的にそのことに関わること. So to be involved with something actively of your own voluntarily. Voluntarily be involved with something actively. 他人の問題に介入、事件や争いなどに割り込むこと. So that is the definition of 介入. So to basically get in the middle of something. So an incident or a conflict to kind of butt into the middle of it. So the affairs of other people getting in the middle of their affairs. Meddling interference. So 手出し. Now see, this is kind of an emotive sentence, and here he looks pretty placid, so I don't know if that's the best one. That's a good one. But I mean, I guess I would go more with the わかったか? おいぼれ. Alright, I'll just use this one. I didn't want to cut off that woman's face, but I didn't get any good shots without subtitles here. Go as low as I can. That may be as low as I can go. I could go a bit higher here. Alright, not the greatest, but I mean, better than it is right now with no image at all. 4625. 4625. There it is. Alright. わかったか、おいぼれ. Anybody still here? No way, you're still here. Thank you. Oh, you're gone. Alright. Well, thank you for joining me as long as you did. I really appreciate it. So, I don't know if this updates even if I leave it open like this, so I'll probably not look at it for a while. I don't know. I should probably go for the night. Man, it's been 2 hours. Man, Team Killer, you joined me for 2 hours. Thank you. Alright, let me do... Azoto wa watashi mono da. The Azoth is mine. Okay, I'll finish this scene, and then we'll be done for the night. So we've gotten through about half of the cards, or half of the images. So, oibore. Wakatta ka? Oibore. So, oibore is, well, if your eyes went right here like mine did, a decrepit, senile old fool. That may have been my definition. But basically it's toshi o totte bokeru koto. So, getting old and senile. Mata sono hito. Or a person that is senile and old. Roujin o bubetsuteki. And bubetsuteki, I didn't even remember how to read that. Means 相手を自分より劣ったものとみなし下げつむこと. So to kind of put someone down because and view them as inferior to you. So that's bubetsuteki. So bubetsuteki ni you. So to call an inferior way to call an old person. また、老人が自らを卑下。So, 卑下 here means 自分を人より劣ったものとして扱うこと。Means actually to be self-deprecating. Maybe treating or handling yourself as someone inferior. So sometimes I guess old people will call themselves this, just to be self-deprecating. That's not what this says. This says they hige suru, so they put themselves down. して言うときに用いることもある. So they use this word to put themselves down. Old people do. So, yeah. Decrepit senile old fool. Sounds like something you would call yourself, right? I guess when you get older, you are more self-aware and you're not so self-conscious that you can't say things like that about yourself. That might be kind of nice. To be that comfortable with yourself. I need to move this over. Alright, that's really similar to this other one, but 4630. 4630. There it is. Decrepit senile old fool. Alright. So I think that's all for today. We'll pick up there next time. And yeah, I think we need to clear these images out before we go on with the videos. So I'll try to keep track of where I am in the video. And I guess I'm at shish kebab. So we'll start at page 10 on shish kebab. Alright, I'll do that later. Thank you guys, all of you for watching. This has been a really good study session, and I hope it's helping people out. Team Killer, if you're on the forum.kohi.com, please leave some feedback, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you. Alright, bye.